You cooking?
I'm cooking.
All right.
Here he is, the Berg.
It's me. Now don't start with that stuff, man.
No, it's day 2.
Here we go again, folks. We're going to make a stab at making a lousy tape, just like we got from Gosney. And within 2 minutes, he's in the chair going, oh, yeah, this is a fucking idea, man. He turns it off.
Well.
But, no! He come out?
Yeah, just make sure
Come
he's
on
on
out,
the way. Why don't we put him on the chain?
All right, come here.
The spud.
Man, did I tell you, I was looking at Fuller's Mad Dog newsletter that he sent me the other day again. I read it again. It is hilarious.
That's his old one? Oh, that's the one where he
It's
tells
just
you what's
one
going on in
issue.
his life.
He writes on the front, he just found out I got out of the slammer, and he writes on the front, Der Berg freedom issue. I crack. Man, where you hook up on this mojo?
You just wrap it through there and hook it to itself.
Come here, dog. Francis.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Oh man, she goes into the women's room and smokes pot in the women's room, and these women caught her, and she's like Mrs. America, you know, Connie Francis.
And they saw her. Huh?
Yeah, and they were giving her a hard time about, you know, she's so wholesome and everything. She shouldn't be doing that stuff, especially sniveling around in a women's room smoking it. And she got all upset and ran out.
Was this at a restaurant or something?
Yeah, high octane restaurant. And her limo was waiting out front for
Got the beat?
Yep, she was waiting for her. So John ran out and said, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" She says, "Oh, I got caught smoking pot." Rub story around. Pissing in the rub, you dog.
That was Artie only, I think.
It's embarrassing shit, buddy.
Huh?
It's embarrassing shit.
Well, yeah, I know, but amongst people like you, imagine how frightening it would be.
Oh man, I'm here to tell you.
I mean, to me, I wouldn't imagine it as frightening. I can only picture it as funny. I just...
When you're half asleep, everything's frightening. That's weird.
That...
I
Man,
mean,
I'd forgotten all about that. I'm glad you reminded me of
Standing
that.
on the wall, you know, I get in there and I'm half asleep, you know.
I'm glad you reminded me of that, because I forgot all about it.
Little bitty Rubsky. No, a little bitty Petey with a rub on it. So you can't feel it. I get in there and I'm standing there and I start to go and I don't hear anything hitting the water. And I look down. I thought it was one of them side shooters, you know, it shoots over the side, so I kind of in the dark and I'm still ain't hearing anything. I'm gonna give her a spin, you know. And I'm thinking, what's going on? All of a sudden, ooh, my hands started getting bigger. And I went like that. I hear this kerspoosh in the toilet. Thought I'd pull the head off or something.
God, was that funny.
Scared me to death.
Come on, Nort, you can do it.
Working on that.
Oh, that a boy. Good dog. What are you doing?
She's through. She don't want no more.
Why don't you give me a beer?
All right.
Do I have enough? All right, I'll take that, thanks.
Do you have enough?
They're incense matches. They do incense.
So you get a little stinky with your winky?
Well, this is kind of a nice day today.
Getting better.
Kind of cool and clear.
Man, was it cold in Detroit? 38 degrees.
So what'd you do in Detroit?
Just went out with this guy in the daytime to see his customers and went and sat in a hotel room at night. That's all. Didn't do, I had half notion to just light out on the road one night and start walking over this big old shopping center. But I never did.
So you just hung out in the motel?
Mm-hmm. $80 a night for the Sheraton. Piece of shit Sheraton hotel. $80 a night. Couldn't believe. William says, man, that's it. That's what they charge.
That's, around here I don't think it's that high, is it? It's like 50 or 60.
I would say, I don't know. They're always full though. You gotta see the Hyatt up there, man. Woo! Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
That's where I would have liked to stay. Fuck. And their rooms were 80 a night.
In Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you learn up there? Tell me about those glasses you got on.
These are Bosch and Lomb, which is a dirty word in my company.
What the heck are you wearing them for?
Well, I intend to have some Sergios made into nice peeps.
Sergio's. What do you do now? Sergio what?
Sergio Valente.
Oh.
Oh man, I thought that was a locust. We could have pulled my old.
They aren't locusts or cicadas.
You ever flown one around on a thread when you were a kid?
No, but I saw
it's
you do
great.
it. You tied two of them end to end and then watched them fly.
It's excellent.
Weren't you going to build some sort of flying machine out of strapping them to the wings of a glider or something?
Probably.
I remember you had the two that were connected to two strings. And you throw them up.
Shit,
and
I've
they
done
fly
10
around.
where it's just going. Well, about 5 feet of thread between each one.
Nothing beats the gunpowder in the can now.
Were you there on that?
Hell yes.
Oh, the one where we buried the gunpowder,
Buried it.
or the smoke bomb?
It was you were trying to make a smoke bomb with that gunpowder that you got from Lila Eichmann's dad's shotgun.
Yeah, right.
stuff.
That was. We just buried the can and dropped a match in. I remember that. Went shooting way up in the air.
Yeah.
And made a hellacious jet noise.
That was weird.
You weren't there for the smoke bomb. That was terrific.
You made a smoke bomb?
Oh man, out of an oil can, you know the.
No, that was the same thing. You were trying to do it with the same thing. It was the same day.
And I threw it, and it almost hit Crone's
Yeah,
car.
and it exploded. So later on, we got tired, and you sat up there and you just dropped a match in that can of gunpowder on your parents' front porch. Oh, let's see what it'll do. And man, it was like a rocket taking off into the ground. We all dove and hit the dirt, and
I love
we were
it.
ducking. If that had gone off,
Man, you're.
it would have gutted your parents' garage.
Williams brought up something
It
the
would
other
have
day.
blown out every window in the area.
No way. And I've shot dynamite. I know the power of that stuff. But Williams brought up something the
That
other
was
day
about 4
I
sticks
forgot
worth.
all about. When it used to rain real hard, I'd take gasoline and pour it in
Down
the
the
drain
street.
water and light that mother and all the way down the street, flaming.
I remember.
God, that must have been out of my mind.
I can remember. I was out there watching you do it sometimes. Mr. Nelson looked out at you.
It was harmless. Just made everybody a little nervous, that's all.
When was the last time you got in a cement tub?
Fuck them goddamn cement. Man, that was the most painful fucking thing. I remember walking home, man, holding my shorts out like this. Oh, anything chafing it would just kill me. And Williams was laughing. Pretty soon he's going, yeah, mine hurts a little too. That candy-ass motherfucker, he should have been hurting first. And I was squealing a full hour before he even felt anything. Man, burn my buns.
Boy, you know it's too late to go canoeing, isn't it?
Hell no.
If I had that projector over there, I'd fire up those canoe movies right now. I haven't seen those in so long, but my sister took it home.
Now, when I get rolling with this company, I'm going to buy a canoe. I'm going to buy everything.
I thought about getting a canoe.
Nice to have.
I just don't have time to do it. I got Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I'm playing softball during the warm season.
The only thing of it is you got to find somebody to either leave a car at the end of the line or
Yeah, that's
or something. Or have them take
you got to
it
get a
back.
couple of people to go down in 2 cars.
Ow.
Sure, it's in color. Boy, you can see these things gleaming.
Such cannabis.
What do you think?
I'm gonna tell.
Look at this one, boy. I did some pinching on this one here. That's a good one. This rain knocked it off.
After he digs up cats' graves, he probably eats grass.
Well, no, I think that was probably more Jackson than him. The worst
Jackson
part,
wasn't even here then.
It was. The worst part was I kept smelling something for a couple of days on him.
Poor
When I
cat.
come out there, and, what do you guys do? Oh no! So I covered it up, and man, they got it dug back up in 15 minutes.
I didn't have nearly deep enough. I thought the bag would keep it from stinking.
Well, the bag kept it in more ways than one, I'll tell you that. I can remember carrying that thing. I carried it way out there, a long way up on top of a nice hill.
Poor blanket.
Dug a nice deep hole, and man, I was gagging.
Shit, you ain't bullshitting me. You got down to the creek, the bridge, went, hey, over the edge.
I was gagging digging that hole. When I finally dropped in it, I was just going, I mean, and I even kind of said a few words too, where I covered her up.
Oh, Jesus. I hear the violins now. Item, goddamn.
God, it happened in my own driveway. Huh?
Man, that cat took off like grease lightning right after I ran over it, too. Just took off, ran around, but right back there where you're standing. And she was underneath a chair or something. And I come back there, just all crouched down nice. I said, blinking? She kind of just
Yeah.
didn't look. And I just pushed her like this. She goes, and falls over on her side. No, So I threw her in the car and took off and lit out for the vet. The vet says, well, I'll see what I can do, but it doesn't look good. All he did was look at her gums immediately, and they're just white
Yeah.
gums. And I said, okay, I'll be back in 3 hours. Went back in the pickup truck because my car OD'd. Big old pickup truck. Picked her up, brought her home, blubbering all the way.
God. Poor kitty bunk. That was a good old. You know, I've got that great picture of her.
I had that cat for like 2.5 years.
You know,
man.
I've got that great picture of her though, where she's swatting at the drips from the faucet.
Yep. I think I've got one of those too. I think I've got one of those too. What's the matter? Jowls McMurray. Look at them white jowls. Old spud.
Little spuddy rope. Come here, you tangled up again? Yeah, boy, way to get untangled.
Nice. Wrapped around one.
Well, he's
Go around the
better.
tree. Go around the tree. Go around the tree. You do that?
No, go around. Go all the way around.
All the way around the tree.
Go on, all the way. Go on. Go on, get around. Go around. Go around that tree. Oh, he thought, see, he's not sure he gets around or not.
Come here, Norton.
Come on, Mark. Go around. Go around the tree.
Come here. Come here.
Now go around.
Come on around here.
Watch where you're walking, Bird.
Oh, Jesus. No kidding. He was dumping.
All right, way to go, Nort.
And I hit one anyway. Blake knows the strategic boundaries of the chain to stay out of the turd hole.
You know, don't walk around.